Yo, it's new map time. This is Locked In 2.0 by 8-Bit and Huwie. And we're going to have a little bit of a session. So when you load into the map, you start in front of this sign that says Joko, which is slow down. But I'm not entirely sure what the nuance of that is. I was curious, so I looked it up. そもそも徐行とは、車両などを直ちに停止することができるような速度を進行することという。So basically it means you're going slow enough to be able to stop at any point, which is an interesting sign to have in a place like this. So basically like, you're going slow enough that you could stop within like a meter or like a set distance. We've got a mirror here as well. It seems to work, but I guess you can't see the guy. And also some more Japanese. Nichio kyujitsu o nozoku. So an exception for Sundays and like holidays. Did somebody just add random Japanese textures to this for some reason? Kind of interesting, though. So if you're wondering why I'm suddenly curious about Japanese, it's because, well, I think a lot of people know at this point. I live in Japan. I work as a translator or localization. Yeah. Never really seen Joko before. I guess it's a car-related thing, or like on roads, but I don't drive in Japan. So I've never really seen it before. But also, I bought a house in Japan. Like literally I'm moving in 2 weeks, probably by the time I upload this. So I'm trying to get some vids filmed, get some stuff in advance, because it's going to be a pain in the ass to get anything done while the moving process is going on. I wouldn't recommend it. It's a nightmare getting everything set up, getting a loan and everything, especially for a foreigner. There's all sorts of weird barriers to entry and things you got to get through, loops. Fortunately, my partner is Japanese and she helps, well, kind of guarantee that I'm not just going to buy a house and run away, because that's what they stress about when it comes to giving you loans and things like that. You got to live here a long time first before they trust you enough. But anyway, enough of the nonsense. Let's get to doing some tricks on this. I've got to say, it's a very nice looking map. May explain why I'm getting a slightly slower or slightly worse frame rate than I usually do. It's still fine. It's just I'm noticing it's not quite as smooth as usual. Maybe something to do with the nice quality of everything. I'm not going to complain too much about that. It may be intensive for some lower spec. What the hell just happened? Yeah, for some lower spec machines. I'm on a 3080. And I've generally never had any issues when it comes to playing maps. So if it's a bit dodgy on mine, especially for lower spec machines, yeah, you may have some issues. Okay, got that clean. Mostly, anyway. Sweet. Got the ice pick as well. It is a little bit harder to get out of these now, I've found. Because the triggers don't really do a side hop so much, it's more of a lean. Like this. So without the side hop, you are gambling a bit. Trying to get out of any sort of stall. Ugh. And I spy something going on over this side as well. I don't know if we can get to it. Okay. Looks like maybe not. Or maybe we can get through a different way. There's a little gap. If you go through the floor, you can get to it. So we've got a bit of a bowl. Hello. I've noticed a bit of something weird's going on with the transition a little bit. Like he can freak out and not know whether to like jump out or glue himself to the transition or not. It's not just this map. I've noticed it elsewhere as well. It does ride pretty good. Ooh. Okay, disaster. Intentional. Can we get over it? Yeah. Also, yeah, my setup. I did a video probably a few days ago talking about my setup. There's an email notification. I should probably turn off Chrome. So yeah, any setup, gravity related things you want to know that I'm using for this, the master panel, go check that video out. Got it all covered there. Got my nice new setup. Everything's feeling pretty nice at the minute. Shame about my actual riding though. I don't know if it's just me, but I've noticed the magnets are a bit stronger now than they used to be. Also, if you're wondering what the other sound is, it's what you get for pressing B for some reason. I think if you access the menu once, after that, every time you brake, it's going to start doing that. It's kind of annoying. Let's see how easy it is to 360 into a grind. We didn't get the double peg, but he did seem to fall into it okay. If he just drops... Okay, we can get him. It used to be really tricky. Maybe not so much anymore. I suppose you can't use the lean to maybe... Okay, let's try it on the road properly. Yeah, it may help if you want to do any kind of overgrinds. Not sure how consistent it'll be for multiple. I suppose it could work. It's just, it's not a proper feature at the minute. You just got to kind of like botch your way into it with what we have. Which always tends to be the case with games like this. Oh. Shame we can't get out of it. I was thinking of like getting a mani across it of some sort. It's not going to help you get onto it though. You got to do it yourself. Okay, we'll keep trying. You know, I think I must have been extremely lucky to get that nose mani. I wasn't really so much a nose mani because he was stuck in place. But any other attempts, it's either a stall or that. How do we get out? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how much luck you're going to have getting out the other way. Lean. But then he still gets pulled in this way as well. Yeah, I think that stuff needs a little bit of work. Let's maybe try and practice some little grind combos. Crooks are ironically one of the most stable tricks to get right, I feel. It's also a nice way of switching things up. Using both directions of a rail, or both sides. Something like an ice pick. Actually, it kind of worked. But again, you don't really have a good side hop to get out. You probably got to ride it out to the end. Okay, it's maybe easy if you did the full hop instead of the little one. Yeah, there's definitely a bit of jank going on when it comes to the grind side of stuff. But at least we've got Smiths and Phoebes back. Okay, that's dumb. Oh dear. Broke his arm? Trying to get a little wall bonk. I'm not quite hitting it though. Yeah, there we go. Oh, reminds me, I don't like the tuck up. Goes too far into his butt for me. Now look at the angle. To do a really high double peg, I don't know, it's not the best looking option. Ah, come on. It's one of my recent hobbies. Is trying bike flips into stalls on things. Obviously, nobody's ever done that before. For good reason. But I do like the fact that we can try at least. Nice. Thinking about it, we could probably flip to a grind as well. It's not usually many places you can do that sort of thing. To a rail at least. There we go. Maybe not as interesting as expected. Still, it's nice to try, right? Also want to think of something to do on this wall. But again, no side hop. Kind of limits your options. I was hoping we'd be able to reach the rail. I don't think we will make it though. Still though, in the spirit of testing out some new maps, kind of showing off what people in the scene are doing. This is definitely one of the stronger maps I've played. Feels good. Looks good. What could you ask for, really? Just need some of these weird physics quirks and other jank bits to kind of get fixed. But that's kind of always been worked on all the time, so I wouldn't stress too much about that for now. Yep. Anyway, that was just a quick look at Locked In 2.0. I'll add a link in the description. Give it a go. If you want to know my settings, go to the video I posted before this one. As I've said, at the start. Yeah, get into it, because things are pretty interesting right now. I'm going to try and cover a few other maps over the next few weeks while I'm moving. Get some videos set in advance, just in case everything goes wrong and I break my computer. Yeah. Happy days. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.